Let me see this real quick.
I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finish friends on my face. Looking like I'm from the D. These no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a beat, bro. Whoa, whoa. I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip. Neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib. Neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick. Neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the deal. Okay, thought I'd never make it like no way. I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, young rose. E be the shoot, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, don't no say. Okay, this the news, tell them read it. Been the one since a fetus. Don't sleep on me, Tempur-Pedic. That's a no, no, no. Spending dope for no reason. Got a ball head, Mr. Cleaner. Heard the big bags overseas, then we gon' go, go, go. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa.
What is going on? What is going on, Cowboys Nation? We are back like we never left. What is going on? Shout out to everybody on the TikTok side. Hector, what it do? What's good, Steve? What's up, Mirage? Shout out to you. Hopefully y'all can hear my audio. I'm trying to get everything situated. It's been a little while. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dak owns Philly. What's going on, man? We got to own Philly, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to own everybody in the division. It's going to be good to see how this all plays out. The competition is ramped up, but Dallas Cowboys, they're just going to have to focus on what they can control. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Lock in and focus. Hey, shout out to Sadiqa. What's going on, Sadiqa? Hey, shout out to you. Hey, Sadiq, I ain't seen you in a while, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been missing you over here on the network. What's going on? Hey, shout out to my guy, God, what's going on? My man said Higgins or Devontae Smith. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with any of those guys, bro. I do have my fantasy teams that I got to be running right now. You know, I got a stout squad. Definitely got a stout squad. But shout out to you, though. Yeah, my man said, can't wait to see what the running backs are going to do this game. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. It's very important when it comes down to the running back position. Rico Dowdle, Ezekiel Elliott, anybody that you're utilizing as far as that running back position is going to bring the best out of Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be good. But the thing is, when you're going up against teams like the Detroit Lions, you cannot sleep on them. They have a lot of talent out there, but we have talent as well. Even though we have a lot of players that's hurt, the next man up. That matters when it comes down to the game of football. So when you're looking at those wide receivers, all of the guys that we have as far as missing out on guys like Deron Bland, other guys going to have to go out there and step up. It is very, very important. All right. Hey, shout out to Sadiqa. She said, thank you. I know I've been staying low. I'm tired of all the damn drama, JC. Hey, big facts. That's why I say with me, you're going to hear a lot of riffraff with fans, a lot of the 3 and 4 letter networks, but this is why we enjoy so many content creators that actually know what they're talking about, that can create well. You can rock with them, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be haters at the end of the day, but at the same time, the Dallas Cowboys, they got to go out there and prove it to us. We got the talent, but they got to go out there and go do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's good, though. It's good to see the Dallas Cowboys going out there and winning the past 2 games, but you got to lock in and focus because it's going to get tough. This whole schedule is really, really tough, but I think that what we can be able to do against any of these teams, I think that we'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be good to see how it all plays out. All right, my man said, everybody on the TikTok side talking about fantasy. Yeah, he said James Conner. I like James Conner, bro. He's a pretty good player. James Conner's a pretty good player. But yeah, man, it's good to see, you know, Dak Prescott going out there and getting that win this past week. You know, you got CeeDee Lamb out there. We don't have Brandon Cooks, but can guys like Jalen Tolbert step up? Can Jake Ferguson step up? That is going to be important. You know what I'm saying? And let me see if I get Jazz in here. Yeah, she coming out the woodwork. What's good, Jazz? I know he's gonna come in. Y'all, let me give you the hand clap. Hold
Hi.
What's good?
Look at show.
Hey, Jasmine, how are you, Jasmine? I know you snuck up on me. What's good with you?
I did. I was like, let me go over here and say what's up. I know I'm cooking, but
I know, right? I know. What's
up,
been going on with
y'all?
you? How you been, Jazz?
Man, y'all know I was over here doing this 75 soft challenge. It is day 43 of my challenge, working out every single day for 75 days straight. So your
Yeah.
girl Sam, mad progress.
Hey, we
Progress.
actually did have an awesome workout today. The consistency is key, Jazz. You already know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
shout out to Sadiqa.
know.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Sadiqa.
I
What's
know. How many?
happening?
So one, let me ask you then. So as far as explain what the 75 soft is, though, you know what I'm saying?
So the
Because people might
75
not know
stuff.
what it is.
So there's a hard version. There's a hard version. So it started off with the hard version. It's like you working out 45 minutes indoors and outdoors. That's the hard version. But the soft version is just you working out every single day for 75 days straight. You have one active recovery day. You can't drink alcohol unless it's a special occasion, which I don't really do that often. Reading 10 pages of either nonfiction or fiction every single day, and then drinking at least a gallon or a half a gallon of water every single day. So it's just more like of a disciplinary thing. I know people jump into these challenges and then they end up like either gaining the weight back or falling off. But since this is like 2.5 months, the chances of you not quitting would be slim to none. So that's the reason why I thought that this was more sustainable and more realistic in my lifestyle. So I'll just try to draw awareness to people about, tell them about it. Because we're entering the winter arc. This is 90 days, but less than 90 days before the new year. So take advantage.
Man, that's why with me, it'll be hard for me to do some 75 soft or 75 hard, man. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing is about, being in the gym and doing what you're doing, you're motivating me, Jazz. You know what I'm saying? That
Jay's
gym
been
is very
getting in
important.
there, though.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all before I get out of here. He used to play football, okay? He was built like who we see on TV every day. But, we get into, like, life happens. Either, it might be like we encounter an illness or an injury and then we fall off. But my goal is just to remind everybody, don't forget yourself. Take care of yourself. We only got one body, one life to live, and we got to live the best that we can possibly be.
Yeah, big facts. That's what I say with me, man. But sometimes you can get caught in the mix. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, these football players, you got to stay healthy because, week in and week out, you're going to be going through so many gritty games. Like I said before, when I first started this stream, you're going to be going through so many hard teams. The Dallas Cowboys throughout this whole schedule. So you have to stay healthy. You have to eat right. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, Jazz, in life, sometimes things hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Things happen.
I
was like, once I turned 29, I said, is this what entering 30s is going to look like? Because I ain't trying to be in it.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. But the good thing is, you inspire me, Jazz. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to everybody, though. Shout out to my guy, Bart. What is going on? My man said Cowboys 34, Lions 27, Golf throws 2 picks. I can definitely see him throwing 2 picks. This is going to be a game where it's going to be one of those high scoring games, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not sure what my score prediction is yet. I might say it towards the end of the live stream. I definitely wanted to tap in here real quick. But when you see a team like Detroit Lions and all of the offensive power that they have, I think that when you match up against the Dallas Cowboys, we'll be fine. We'll definitely be fine. Having guys like Trayvon Diggs, they're going to be forcing the ball to guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown. And one thing about Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's one of those guys that you have to pay close attention to him because he can take the top off the defense. But not only that, he's one of the players that can be able to find holes in zone coverages. So you have to watch him as well as guys like Jameson Williams, the other wide receiver on the other side. He's really, really speedy guy. So Mike Zimmer, he's going to have his work cut out for him. But I think the talent that we have, if they can play sound football, bro, and get back to what they do best, I think that we'll be fine. But it's going to be a battle, though. You know what I'm saying? We got to go into this game knowing that, it's going to be one of those games. It might start off as a gritty game, but towards the very end of the game, it's going to end up being a Dak Prescott game. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. All right. Hey, shout out to
Sadiqa said, she said, how's your
doggy?
doggy? She's good. She's getting older. She's 5, but she's doing good. Thank you.
I know, right? Yeah,
I'm over here cooking. I'm over here cooking a healthy meal, man. So I'm probably about to jump off, Jay. I just want to say hi.
Copy with me, Jazz. Yeah, you already know, man.
Right. Y'all have a good Sunday. Enjoy your football Sunday.
Hey, what you about to make? What you making up there?
I'm making some Thai curry chicken with some roasted vegetables, sweet potatoes. Yeah. And then some bulgogi beef bowls. So like Asian meals. That's that Blasian. You know, I gotta spruce it up with some black seasoning in there, okay?
Yeah, facts. All right.
Yeah,
all right, Jazz.
bye, you guys.
All right, tap in with me. Yeah, man, it's so good, man. Man, Jazz, she's been so locked in with the gym. I'm trying to get back to it. You know what I mean? Consistency is key. It's been like a week and a half for me. So I've been running. I ran 4 miles this morning and stuff like that. Cause sometimes, man, when you're eating too much and you're, not really fit, like active, you start getting a little bit like lazy, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to have that type of mentality, you know what I'm saying? So if I grind on YouTube, if I grind at my day job, I got to make sure that my health is right, you know what I'm saying? So that is very, very key. And shout out to Jazz, shout out to Jazz. Let me give one more hand clap, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, my man said, I wish you a good game. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. That's why I say with me, I'm not sleeping at all. I want to see how this all plays out, not just as far as like Dak Prescott and what he's going to do, but the offensive line as well. Like Tyler Guyton, I'm going to be paying close attention to Tyler Guyton. And one thing about me, I'm a guy that I give a lot of chances because I understand how hard it is to be able to get into the NFL. Like you have to be one of the world-class talents at your position to do so. But when you're going up against these right defensive ends in the NFL, it's going to be challenging. But the only way that he's going to be able to get better is if he's on the field. Now, the only thing that throws me off is when you have situations like Mike Zimmer on the 1-year deal, you got Mike McCarthy on the 1-year deal, and I believe that this team is actually really good. That's why I was kind of, I've been thinking about Tyler Smith being at that left tackle spot, but my main thing is I want you to play your best 5 guys on the offensive line, regardless of position. You know what I'm saying? So if it's TJ Bass, shout out to him. He had a really, really good game. It's not going to be perfect as far as that offensive line, but the main thing is you do not want anybody getting hurt. You don't want Dak Prescott getting hurt. It is critical because that's the only way we're going to be able to get to where we want to go. But as far as guys like Tyler Guyton, just getting back to the little things, being a sponge, you don't want to be a player that's getting cocky and getting all in your head and you're getting penalties and stuff like that. Just lock in and focus. You have the talent, you have the athleticism, you got the supporting cast, you got people around you. And every single week, every weekend, you're going to be going up against the most premier pass rusher. We're going to see it, even if it's the division games like the AFC, the NFC East, NFC North. Every team has stout guys at that right tackle, at that right end position, attacking the quarterback by its blind side. So if you need to go up against, if you need to help him, the chip or the tight end or a running back or something like that, just do that. You know what I'm saying? But don't let it be a situation where Hutchinson takes over the game. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, shout out to my man Chris Gons. What's up, bro? What's good with you, man? My man said, go Cowboys, JC Jazz. We are the underdogs, according to the media. Other teams' fan bases, that's okay. We are going to have a lot of doubters, haters wrong today. Yeah, I got you, bro. Look, man, I believe so too, bro. And the thing is with me, usually when we do have a lot of people against us, that's when we play our best. And I believe that Dallas can wholeheartedly win this game, but it's going to be a challenge. But at the end of the day, the same thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers, everybody slept on us. I think that, we can go out there and win the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be big to see how it all plays out, but it's going to start off with the trenches first, bro. All right, let's see. My man said, yeah, we can win for sure. Yeah, big time, bro. We definitely can win for sure. It's going to be good, though. Not sleeping on this team. Jared Goff is one of those players where you don't want him getting comfortable early in the game. They will run a lot, try to run in between the tackles with David Montgomery. If they start doing that, that opens up their whole playbook. So first down and second down is going to be very, very important. Maurice Leafau, guys like DeMarvion Overshown, this should be the glimpse of what we have as far as our linebackers of the future. So it's going to be a tough test for those guys. But as far as stopping guys like David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, in between the tackles, you have to do that early on, because if not, that's going to open up their whole playbook. So when I see this game from the very beginning, I'm going to be looking at first down and second down to see if we can be able to stop these guys and force Jared Goff to be able to pass. And usually when we can be able to force these teams into third downs, we can be able to get after the passer man and boogie. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be good to see how it all plays out with that. All right. Shout out to my man Cowboys Politics. What's good, man? He said, I wonder what Stephen A gonna say if we win. What has he been saying though? Has he been hating too? He stay hating though. You know what I mean? He stay hating. Yeah, but I don't really pay attention to the 3 and 4 letter networks, man. When that be rambling, I be creating, you know what I'm saying, great content, bro. I don't really be worried about it. You know what I'm saying? But with me, man, the main thing with me, bro, is just that offensive line. I just want to make sure it's right. If it's Tyler Guyton, if he's there at that left tackle, I don't, and you know I keep it real when it comes down to the JC Network. I don't really want to see him going one-on-one against a guy like Aiden Hutchinson, because Aiden Hutchinson is the type of defensive end. Everything that Tyler Guyton needs to work on, that's what Aiden Hutchinson can be able to exploit. He's that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to chip with a running back and a tight end on certain plays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Also utilize guys like Hunter Luckby. And I will be doing the film session of Hunter too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that, you know, with him, the more you can utilize him and his talent, he get the ball in his hands. He's one of those gritty type of running backs. Not only that, you can line him up at the fullback position, behind the tight end in the wing type of position. I mean, he's one of the guys that's really on the move. And I was looking throughout all of his film. He has been on the field a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need out of him. Hey, shout out to Tay Cowboys. What's going on? What's good with you, Tay? Shout out to you. What's good? All right, my man said every day he be hating. Of course, bro. That's their job, man. That's how they get paid. That's definitely how they get paid. But it's all good, though, because at the end of the day, Dallas Cowboys, they're going to have to go out there and prove it to us. I think that with Dak Prescott, everything that he has, even though you don't have a Brandon Cooks, but you have a Jalen Tolbert, I feel real good about Jalen Tolbert. Usually when you do have a game like that, when you score the game-winning touchdown, sometimes that can end up building confidence. You know what I'm saying? And having, I think it was like 5 or 6 catches over 80 yards, that's what you need when it comes down to your receiver. But other guys are going to have to step up, because you're going to be playing against a lot of these defenses coming up with these stout defenses where they're going to try to take CeeDee Lamb out the game. Who's going to be the guy that's going to step up? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So that's the things that we talk about like throughout the off season. And when you're going into these big time games, if CeeDee Lamb is getting strapped, who's going to step up? You know what I'm saying? All right. My man said Rico Dowdle, more utilize him, and Luckby got to use them. Yeah, big time. I want to use all of those guys. I still think that, I mean, some people might not agree with me, but I still think that Ezekiel Elliott can be utilized as well. You know, he hasn't really had the opportunity. And you know how I feel about that running back position. You don't have to have the fastest guy. Can you have a guy that can be able to run in between the tackles? Can you have a tough runner in the goal line? Little things like that. Can you have a running back that can be patient and read their blocks and not storming into a gap and just running into a wall? It all matters, but it starts up front first. You know what I'm saying? So I think with Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Dowdle, I think that he can be something. Glad to see what he did this past game. But Hunter Luckby as well, man. You got to utilize all those guys, because all it's going to do is just bring the best out of Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to definitely be good to see how it all happens with that offensive line. Terrence Steele, I think that he had himself a pretty solid game. I had to relook at all of his film. I'm going up against TJ Watt. I mean, he got beat a couple times, but I've seen TJ Watt have some good games. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, man. But shout out to y'all, man. Definitely wanted to tap in here, man, to see what y'all been up to. I ain't been live in a little bit, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me know who else up in here. All right. My man, okay. Shout out to Sadiqa. Oh, he said Steven better hope that Cam Newton is not taking his spot on ESPN instead of saying what Dak got paid. Yeah, man. You know, they always worried about Dak Prescott, man. I ain't trying to get too caught up into it, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Only thing with Dak Prescott's gonna have to do is just continue to keep winning. Don't worry about what everybody else talking about. But hey, if Cam Newton takes Stephen A's position, I guess, I don't know. Hey, that'll be crazy. But shout out to Cam though. But yeah, man, it's gonna be good to see how this all plays out tonight. 4:00 game. You know, 4:00 games be crazy. All right, let's see. Shout out to JVB boy. What's good, bro? What is going on? Let me go here real quick. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, definitely shout out to TJ Bass from this past game. How y'all feel about TJ Bass playing that guard position? I did put up a film session on him. I don't know if you guys tapped in on that. I think I would have dropped it like Friday night. It was late at nighttime. Yeah. Hey, what's up, JVB boy? Shout out to you, man. What's good with you, dog? Yeah, it's good to see guys like TJ Bass going out there and just doing his job. Because sometimes, when you have a situation where you just be put right into the game, some players tend to make mistakes. But TJ Bass is one of the guys that actually did play last year. You know what I'm saying? So he does have a feel of what's going on in the NFL, going up against these top tier defensive linemen. So whenever we do need him, we can plug him in right there. You know what I mean? And if there's a situation where Tyler Guyton is hurt, then you can plug Tyler Smith right at that left tackle position. So that offensive line is going to have to be clicking to make sure, everything is right. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the defensive line, man, we have to just continue to keep bringing those guys in waves. That's going to be important to see how that all plays out as far as all those guys. With not having Micah Parsons, as well as guys like DeMarcus Lawrence, Marshawn Nealon's going through what he's going through. So, next man up. All right, let's see. My man said, JC, I'd like to see Tyler Guyton at right tackle. Hey, I would like to too, man. I would definitely like to too, but at the same time, when you end up drafting the player first in the first round and they want you to be a left tackle, they might end up sticking you there, keeping you there. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. He's going to be going up against so much premier talent coming up, and today is going to be probably his biggest test yet. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I think that with a guy like Aiden Hutchinson, what he can be able to do, how slippery he is, the spin moves and stuff like that. So this is a game where when you're going up against a guy like him, you don't want to get caught lunging. You don't want to do things like that. So seeing him on film and how he can be able to just get away from an offensive tackle, he is to the quarterback in the flash. So you got to be paying attention to that. You know what I mean? But the better coaches, if you know that you have holes with your left tackle at this point now, he's still learning. You want to make sure that you're, chipping them and blowing them off the track, you know what I'm saying, to be able to gain Dak Prescott a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to definitely be good. All right. Okay. Hey, shout out to Across 99 Street Productions. What's going on? First time seeing you, man. What's good with you? My man said also, let me see if I go to your first comment. He said, we need to release Zeke. I don't agree with you with the releasing Zeke, man. They're not even giving him the opportunity. Like, he hasn't made any mistakes. It's crazy to see how, it's all playing out with him. Like, if you bring him to the team, then you want to utilize him. He hasn't done anything bad on the field, bro. Like, I watch film all the time, and I talk about the good plays, I talk about the bad plays. I'm not going to be just leaning towards the guy because I like him. I'm going to come in here and tell y'all the truth. I don't see Zeke making any mistakes, but they're not giving him the opportunity. So it's just crazy how quickly people can just say, I want to release Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you watch film or not, but I haven't seen him make any mistakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? But as far as guys like Luckby and Dowdle, they definitely need more touches as well. You know what I'm saying? All right. And he said also we need to see what Cooks has left. Yeah, that's another one, bro. That's kind of confusing to me. Like, if you bring a guy like him in at this point now, you would want to put him in the game. You know what I'm saying? All right. He said opinions on Zeke or CD calling out Dak. I don't remember CD calling out Dak, bro. Let's see. Your man said start to. Okay, everybody talking about fantasy football on this side. He said, bro, why does that hat look so awesome? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I got it from the pro shop. Man. You had to get it while it was hot. I appreciate you, though. All right. Hey, shout out to you, John Jones. What's good, man? Good morning to you, bro. How you doing, man? All right. My man said, JC, you see KJ Henry playing today? I mean, possibly. I don't know. I got to look and see how, who they're going to bring into the game for this game. But anybody on that defensive line, bro, they just got to step up. If it's Carl Lawson, there were some good plays with Carl Lawson as well. I seen him in the backfield a couple of times. I did see him on film. But anybody on that defensive line, if it's Linval Joseph, Osa Odigizor, anybody, they got to step up this game. It's going to be big time because you got to get after a guy like Jared Goff. If you give him time, that's when he can be able to hit Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got the Jameis Williams, all of those top tier of fast wide receivers. You got to be paying attention to that. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of game where I feel good about two safeties being deep. You know what I mean? Because this is the type of offense here they'll try to catch you off guard. So you want to play sound ball, you got to tackle well, and if you can do that, you can force guys like Jared Goff to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need. All right, let's see. He said Zeke looks shot. Yeah, I don't see him looking shot, but he said my opinion. I feel you, bro, but I haven't seen him really get in the game as much for me to say that. But I got you. But at the end of the day, put the best running back in there and let it boogie. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to bring the best out of guys like Dak Prescott. So, all right. He said, "What happened to John Stevens Jr.?" Bro, I haven't heard nothing from John Stevens Jr. I've heard more from what's the guy's name? The tight end. What's his name? Spanford. I've heard more from Spanford than him, which is really, really surprising. You know what I'm saying? All right. Shout out to my man Tarek B. What's good, dog? What's good with you, homie? What's good? He said, "What's good with you, big dog? Glad I finally catch you live again." You already know you gotta catch me while I'm hot. You know what I mean? I don't go live too much, but he said Dallas can win this game for sure. Come Monday, it'll be more goalpost moving once again. Oh, of course, bro. The goalpost is always being moved when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys. Because once we win, it's gonna be some excuse that they're gonna be coming up with. But like I said, bro, we got to get back and lock in and focus on what we can control. You know what I'm saying? And if they can sleep on us if they want to, but they got to understand that the Dallas Cowboys, one thing we do for sure, we draft very, very well. So we got talent out there. You got guys like Dak Prescott out there, CeeDee Lamb. They know how to wreck games. So we'll see. But this game here is definitely going to be a tough test. Like, I think that we can win it, but it's going to be one of those times, one of those games where we got to play sound. You can't be getting a lot of penalties. You got to be pretty much be playing that sound football all throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? All right. He said hasn't broke one run. The burst is not there, man. I don't see it, dog. I don't see it, man. Then he said I love Zeke, everybody. My question would be why he's not getting the touches. Yeah, I don't understand why he's not getting the touches, but sometimes, you know, when you have guys like Rico Dowdle and however they trying to do their offense and utilize all those running backs, some guys don't get as many touches, because one thing we know for sure, bro, it's only one ball to go around. But I think that, you know, running the ball, running in between the tackles, doing the little things, man, getting out into the perimeter, these are the things that Mike McCarthy loves to do as far as his offense. So you want to be able to utilize those running backs everywhere. Anybody that can be able to make a difference. That's where I'm at with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely where I'm at with it. All right, my man said, he said, okay, upset about DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons being hurt. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's I know, but we've been winning. We won last week, though. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, everybody else on that defensive line, this is why you hire a guy like Mike Zimmer. You know, you can't just lean on two guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. If you're doing that, then you're going to just fall right into the it's going to be a negative domino effect. You know what I mean? So you have to continue to draft well. You have to bring top tier guys in free agency and let it boogie. Carl Lawson, they got to step up. Osa Odigizua, you guys got to step up. Even the guy Tyrus Wheat, you know, any of those guys, you got to show up. I mean, if you're in the NFL, you're playing for the Dallas Cowboys. When we need you, you got to go out there and make plays. You know what I'm saying? All right, my man said, shout out to my man Chris. He said, JC, breakdown analysis on your channel is the best. Love it, man. Your content. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. We got so much more content to create, man. You know, that's what we do, bro. That's what we do. My man said, huge game. We have to play at our best to win this game. Big time, big time. It's going to start up front on the offensive line. Being able to control Hutchinson, any of those pass rushers that they got on the Detroit Lions side. If we can slow those guys down, I think, you know, with our cornerbacks our wide receivers going up against their cornerbacks, Terrion Arnold. Then they had what's the other guy's name that played for Tampa Bay, cornerback. But I think that he's going to be going up against CD a lot. So I think CD has a chance to be able to beat him. What CD Lamb can be able to do on the outside, I just don't think that corner can be able to stop him. But they're going to be making plays. There's going to be a lot of room for the Dallas Cowboys to make plays, but you got to play clean ball. Don't force it. I think it's another cornerback named Kirby Joseph. And I think he has like 3 or 4 interceptions so far on the season. So you want to watch out for guys like that. But he's going to be one of the guys that's probably lining up against Jalen Tolbert. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta definitely be careful when it comes down to a cornerback like him. All right, my man says Zeke needs short yardage and goal line touches only going forward. Bring up Cook and let's see what he can do after the bye. Yeah, I got you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Any one of those guys, though, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to just sit there and just say Zeke is a complete scrub, but it might be a reason why Dalvin Cook is not in the game or getting put to into the game right now. You know what I'm saying? To the roster right now. I mean, maybe he doesn't have an understanding of the playbook quickly or something. It could be something to that, bro. You know what I mean? But to start your best 5 guys. Your best guys at the running back position. All right. I'm gonna say our wide receivers definitely going to eat. Turpin should have a monster game. If CD doesn't, hopefully he does though. Yeah, bro. Turpin is one of the guys that has really been stepping up, and just seeing what he has done towards the very end of that Ravens game, the Steelers game, scoring touchdowns and doing things like that, making big time plays. He has the ability to take the top off the defense. You can use him in jet sweeps, just opening things up. Kind of sort of like the things that Brandon Cooks can be able to do. I think that Turpin can be able to do it as well. You can use him in the slot. You can use him on the outside, in the backfield, little things to keep the defense thinking. So you have to do that early on in the game. If we do that, I think that we'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? All right, my man said we're going to go 12 personnel. It needs to be Ferg and Luckby. I definitely seen Luckby in there right next to Ferg on a lot of those 12 personnel. He's that type of player, bro. The good thing about a guy like Luckby, he can play a tight end position. He can play the running back position. He can play that fullback position. I mean, he's everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? But you have to utilize him a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you. He said, yeah, we have to utilize Luckby more, definitely. Because he makes plays low-key. You know what I'm saying? He definitely makes his fair share of plays, but he's just going to have to be one of the guys that's going to have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be good, though, guys. I'm super, super excited. A lot of teams going to be playing today. The Ravens is going to be playing the Commanders. That is going to be a big-time game right there. You know what I mean? 2 explosive quarterbacks. And I ain't no hater, man. You know what I mean? Jaden Daniels is a good quarterback, but the thing is with me, yeah, RG3 was another quarterback that did very good in his first year. But a lot of these teams, once they get tape on you, things end up changing. You know what I'm saying? So with a Jaden Daniels, he's going to have to be consistent in order for me to say, you know, he's one of the better quarterbacks. But we'll see. But they have a big time test against the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, let's see. But yeah, man, as far as the score prediction, I think that the Cowboys are going to score 37 points on the Detroit Lions today. I think that the Lions are going to score like 33 points somewhere. It's going to be like both teams in the 30s. I think that they will score, but we will score too as well. But I think that, you know, this is going to be a game where it's going to be gritty in the beginning, but at the end of the game, it's going to be a Dak game, and we're going to need him to be able to step up. But touchdowns will be scored. But at the same time, I think that Dak Prescott's going to have an opportunity, so he's going to have to be the guy that's going to seize the moment. So 37 to 33, Cowboys win, man. You already know. All right. Hey, shout out to my guy Toxic, man. Hey, what's good, man? I ain't seen you, man. He said, finally, Bitch Ass, YouTube let me in. Oh, yeah. What happened, bro? What happened? All right. Shout out to Solomon. First time seeing you. What's good, bro? He said, Mike McCarthy got to call better plays. And Dak have to throw the ball down the field, and offensive line got to give Dak some time. Yeah, the thing is with me, I'm not so big to see Dak Prescott forcing it down the field. I mean, just go out there and just go through all your progressions, go through all your reads. And Dak Prescott is at his best, bro, when he's picking people apart. And eventually, you know, you can throw the football down the field, you know what I mean? Once these defenses get to biting, we know how good Dak Prescott can be able to be against the blitz. But I want to start off picking these guys apart. Just play that sound kind of football and have faith into Mike McCarthy's scheme and what he's trying to do. Go out there and play bully ball. And I think that if that happens, Detroit Lions is the type of team, if you can be able to start firing on them early on, they're going to start biting, bro. That's just what they do. And then that's how you can be able to set up play action and make those big time plays. But going out there and just doing our job, playing sound ball, and I think that things are open up. You know what I'm saying? All right. You said 24 Dallas. Yeah, man. That sounds like a good score right there, dog. You already know. All right, my man said 38 to 28 Dallas. If it's high scoring and $21 to $17 if it's low scoring. Yeah, big time, bro. Shout out to you. All right. He said it wouldn't load up your video, fam. I had to restart YouTube. Yeah, sometimes it be glitching sometimes, bro. You already know how that go. But I definitely wanted to stop in here real quick. I got, some few people coming over here, but it's gonna be good though. These are the times where I really, really enjoy Sundays. When you're playing up against these top tier teams, what are you going to do when it matters most? Are you going to step up or are you going to fold? And Dak Prescott and all of those players that we got on offense, the defense, we have what it takes, but it's not going to just come down to the players. It's going to come down to coaching too. Mike Zimmer, Mike McCarthy, putting these guys in the right spots, because usually when you're going to the Super Bowl and you're winning it, it's not just the players on the field, it's the coaches. You know what I'm saying? You have to put these guys in the right spot. So coaching, the players, production on the field, this is going to have to be a collective thing if we're going to get these wins against Detroit or any of these top teams going forward. You know what I'm saying? All right, my man said just seeing the same plays got to change things up and got a team. Okay, let's see. He said just seeing the same plays got to change things up, and good team watch film. Yeah, good teams watch film. Yeah, big time, bro. Definitely got to watch film and understand what these players are doing. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to get back to the basics to be able to gain that chemistry. You know what I mean? Because when you have a Mike Zimmer here for the first time this year, Mike McCarthy, I mean, he's trying to get everything going with this offense. Things has been out of sync. It's good to do the basic things first and then, open things up as you get, more comfortable with the offense, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said Dak looking clean as fuck. Yeah, I feel you, dog. He stay clean, man. He definitely stay clean. All right. Hey, shout out to DC for life. What's good, bro? What's good? Shout out to you. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me, man. You already know what it is. Smash that like button. Let's beat this algorithm. All right. Across the street said also waiting for Ferguson and Dak get their chemistry back. It has been slow so far this season. Yeah, sometimes that does happen. You know what I mean? I think that with Jake Ferguson, what he can be able to do, you can block, you can catch balls in the seams, out plays. He can do pretty much the whole route tree. That's what you need out of a guy like Jake Ferguson. So hopefully he starts hitting him early on. And Jake Ferguson catch those balls too, because I mean there has been some contested balls that he might have dropped or a clear drop. So you want to make sure that you're having a big impact, in these games. Definitely if Dak is going to rely on you. You know what I'm saying? Man said Dak or Jordan Love. Dak or Jordan Love. Man, you picked Dak today, bro. This about to be a shootout game, Jamesy. Yeah, this about to be a shootout game in my opinion. All right. Hey, but I appreciate y'all so much. We're probably going to tap in after this game and get y'all thoughts on everything. Probably send a link to see if y'all want to tap in and all that good stuff. But Cowboys for life, 37-33. It's gonna be a good game, man. And I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, y'all. Go.